Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. My buddy Patrick's here with me, and he asked me, does the cold weather affect tennis? Does it affect my balls, strings, rackets, my body? Stay tuned. Hey guys, do you need help organizing your tennis life? Well, think Geau. We got the Axiom line here, the 9-pack duffel, my favorite bag, the 9-pack Axiom 2.0. They even make a 12-pack if you're going on tour. And my favorite backpack of all time. I love that bag. So if you want to organize your tennis life, think Geau. All right, so my buddy Patrick's with me, and he brought up a great subject. As the weather turns, we are in kind of the fall season, and it's dropping 10, 20, even 30 degrees. How does it affect your tennis? I mean, after having 80, 90, 100-degree weather, we're now putting jackets on and pants on. But how does it affect other things in tennis? Right. So what brought this on, Patrick?
Well, let's start with the body.
Okay.
I mean, longtime viewers would know that 2 years running, I tore my calf muscle. Left one in October, right one the next October. So here it is, October again.
Uh-oh. We don't want to repeat that one.
Exactly. And that's probably, well, 1, weather change. 2, insufficient warm-up. You know? Coach Chris said 3, completely insufficient warm-up. Like that USTA 5 minutes doesn't do anything. That recreational 15 minutes doesn't do anything. You have to thoroughly warm up when it's colder. And, you know, fortunately on the West Coast, we don't get drastic weather change, but we get enough of a weather change that it affected my body. So, you know, that's first.
Right.
Health.
Totally. So I feel like you hurt your calf, which tells me you didn't stretch out the muscle. Right. Maybe it was tough to stretch out that muscle. You know, when you're in 80-degree weather, it's going to be naturally looser. Right. When it's 50 degrees, it's naturally going to be tighter. Yep. So what did you do, or what did you change?
What was interesting to go and more focus about that issue was it was both during warm-up, and I did stretch, and I did the whole thing. But if you know, I actually tore the inside of the muscle here on both sides.
Ooh.
And that was from you're warming up short court, then you go to the long court and you make that move.
It's that push-off.
That's a lateral kind of side step.
It's the inward push-off.
Felt like someone hit me with a tennis ball. I was looking around for a ball and my leg cramped up, and
that was
next morning it's an orange. So
warm-up should be, I mean, I guess as long as you need, maybe get on a bike before, right?
Right. I mean, so that's the thing. A lot of people think, I'm stretching my calf. But that's just one angle. Mm-hmm. And when we're playing tennis, it's multiple angles.
Right. And then we stretch our legs. We got to stretch our shoulders, arm, tennis elbow, stretch your neck out, you know, because you got to look at the serve and the overheads, right? Now, so that's body, guys. So take care of your body first. Get to your match 20 to 30 minutes earlier. If there's no warm-up court, warm up somewhere.
Run around the parking lot.
There you go.
Yeah. One caveat that I started doing is I carry 2 jackets because I'm actually warming up in one. And I know I'm going to be sweating to get a good sweat on.
Right.
And I don't want to wear that jacket after that, especially after the match. Right. So I carry 2 jackets now, just so I warm up in one.
So here's the other thing that I'm going to tell you guys. The balls, when they're in the cans, are going to be like rocks, especially in the cold. What you want to do, as soon as you grab them, open up that can as fast as you can and shove all the balls in your pocket. Your body heat will start warming up the balls. Yeah. Didn't think of that, did you? Okay. And then your rackets, okay, don't drop them in the trunk. Don't drop them in the trunk where it's nice and cold in your car when you're traveling to your match. Take them out of the bag, leave them in your car, make your passenger hold them, or put them in the passenger seat so that when you're toasty in the car, so's your racket, right? You don't want a hard, cold racket to be cold to your play. You know what I'm saying? So you want a nice warm racket, nice warm strings to hit the nice warm ball. I mean, I know that it's going to get cold eventually out there, but at least, it's going to love you a little bit more because you gave it a little love. You know what I mean?
So in the cold temperature, the string's more brittle.
That is correct. And it will be hard in the cold. The spring will be less. It will not snap as easily, no matter what string it is.
Full bed of poly, ice cold, a Trinity ball, rock hard.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to break that string.
You're going to break that arm. So, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Take care of your equipment, keep it nice and toasty, and it'll take care of you, hopefully. So you play with gut in the misty weather and the wet weather. You don't want to get that wet. You really don't want to get that wet. As soon as it gets wet, it starts stretching and starts letting go, and then will be unplayable.
Right. The end of a tournament, we actually had a rain delay, and we dried off the court, but you still got those puddles on those edges. And a loose ball is going to roll in that.
Right.
And one spot of wet,
hit the string.
You told me.
You're done.
Really be careful. So what does it actually do?
It absorbs, because it's a natural fiber, it's like a sponge. It'll absorb the water in, and it doesn't know what to do with the water. So as it dries or as it absorbs in, all it does is actually loosen the string. It's a weird thing, yeah.
It won't break.
It won't break.
But my tension may drop drastically.
It'll drop wherever it's wet. Yeah, it's...
That explains the parking lot balls.
So, yeah, don't get it wet. It's not good. So what I would recommend is maybe have one racket. If you have two, make sure one of them is not gut. Like, use Tectafiber X1 biphase or Tectafiber NRG, Gamma Professional. Those would be the three that I would recommend. Maybe even a Triax would work too, on your string bed, and that'll be your wet racket.
Got it.
That's what I would recommend.
Because even though you think it's not raining, dry again. Edges of courts have puddles.
Or even misting. You can't tell sometimes with this misting.
Well, here in the fog, you guys play in the fog.
Yeah, that's true. It's all moisture, guys. All right, so is there anything else? We covered the balls, we covered the strings, we covered the racket, we covered our body. Hey, guys, I want to share something with you. Can I have you hold this for 1 second? Guys, speaking of bodies, I had somebody drop this off to me. We see a lot of this stuff for women. It's called a scat pre or a skirt with a capri. This is a short pre for the man pre. Okay, so this is a men's short with pockets and then, like tights underneath or yoga pants, whatever you want to call it. I was like, I don't know about that one. I mean, you're wearing something like that, but yours is a two-piece.
Yeah.
And you created that.
Two separate.
Now, I want to ask if you guys would wear something like this in the cold. I mean, I'm not sure if I would. I will in another video and test it out. But let me know, okay? So it's a man pre. All right, let me know in the comments. Would you wear the man pre? Yes or no is all I need. I don't need why. Okay? Yes to the man free, no to the man free.
I just don't know about them connected.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that at all.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's interesting.
Just like the line.
Yeah. I'll go over this in another video, but I just want to see if you guys would wear it. The men out there. All right. Patrick, thank you for showing us the way in the cold weather here. Maybe I'll wear this in today, see what happens. All right. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.